How many of y'all have ever been cheated on? How many of y'all been rejected? How many of y'all were never even in the pick? People didn't choose you. People didn't acknowledge you. My God said that the last shall be first. So if you're a last pick, or the least shall be the most as well in his kingdom. That those that work in the background will be just as important as those that work in the foreground. But you'll have to do it with the right heart. God prioritizes the heart over your achievements. He prioritizes your character over everything else. And you might not be given the position of power that you want, but you'll be given the position of power that God wants you to have. You might not be his first choice to go preach to the nations, but you might be his first choice to go preach to your neighbor, who might go preach to the nations. And I know envy is doing such a work in this kingdom, in his kingdom. It's been screwing us all over. I know it's been hurting me a lot, because I be looking at the relationships. My ex, she's with my best friend right now. The girl that I have a crush on, honestly, might end up, her and another guy be talking a lot more. So of course I'm envious. But in the kingdom, there's no room for that. In God's kingdom, he has a reason for everything. I'm envious of my friends because they've always been leaders in life, while I felt like I've always been the rut of the litter. People didn't like to be around me, and I was awkward to be around. Even now I have my moments where I don't know what to do to people, or don't know how to act. Some of them don't have the same story as me, where I have a little bit more drama and trauma in my background. They live better lives, and I was envious of them as well when I first started coming to youth. But I've realized that God has a reason for it all. You might have more crap in your background than somebody else in comparison, if you're to compare it in human eyes. But God might be... I know my God can be able to use everything for the good of man. For his reasons, he can be able to use it. What the enemy try to use for bad, he can use for good. But you have to have the heart to be able to accept that. You have to have the heart to be a servant. It's hard. But that's how the Christian God is. That's how Jesus asked us to be. It's to